Okay, this is going to be another tutorial slash explanation video on how certain things work. Specifically, the few block swappers. It doesn't have to be a chest, but I use the chest in the demos just because some of them have one of them has to have a specific block or a specific kind of block to hide with. The others can be pretty much any kind of block in both locations. And as you can see, there are 3 different versions. And the on-off switch itself is not the important part. What your most important part is the materials. This one is the most expensive. I will do this one last. This one is the least expensive, so I'll do that one first. And this one is the second least most expensive, but the smallest and most compact one. And I'm going to do that one second. So first, this one. This one, as you can see, is flush with the wall, both revealed and hidden. The exact blocks that you use in the construction of this wall and the block that's used to hide are not important. Well, so let's get done with the important part. First, let's take one quick look at the requirements for it. This is it. And I'm going to switch that to that so that I have all of them in my inventory. You need your block that you're going to build with, whatever ones, and you're not limited to just the block and half slab, but you need the half slab and block inside the actual mechanism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeaters, 3 torches, bunch of redstone dust, and 2 sticky pistons. Exactly how you turn it on and off is up to you. You can set that to whatever you want. Your first step is to set a sticky piston facing up there. Second step, and the only reason why I do this one second is because it's just easier to figure out the layout from there. Second step, place a sticky piston 1 block over, 2 blocks up from that one, of course. Now, your first, I'm going to explain exactly how everything works in this too. So, the first thing you're going to need is that, there, and this here. This is the inversion, not there, there, of the signal. That means that when it's on, that's going to be, or when you send the signal into it, it's going to drop that down. When you send no signal into that block, it's going to lift that up. That's for a reason, because you need to extend the signal. And the way we extend the signal is using, I do believe Mumbo Jumbo's was the one that showed me this. And as you can see, I made these the wrong dimensions. How nifty. It's only supposed to be 3 by 3. No, it's 4 by 3. Oh, I included that as part of the design. Okay. Should have a thing there if you want to put the input that way, but that's not really necessary. Take that one, put it on the full ticks. This one, I can't remember the number of ticks I have that on, and I do have it facing the wrong way, no ticks. Okay, so you have one facing into that block and one facing there, 0 ticks. This extends the signal. Now the reason why you have to have a repeater there instead of just the dust is because the dust will receive a signal from that. The repeater will not. So, you need a repeater there. If you didn't have that invert, you could just put dust there, but I'll show you what happens when you just put dust there. Chaos ensues. Yes. So, you don't want the dust there, you want the repeater there. Set it to 0 ticks. Any more than that will screw up the circuit a little bit. And this is when it gets really fun. As you can see here, we have to do pretty much the same thing this way, but going on a totally different pattern because of the stacking. Some of the new changes that they made in the recent update to Redstone actually complicate matters a lot. Get down there. There we go. Then 1, 2. And then you repeat the same pattern here. 1, 2, 3. This is where things get really complicated, and it's not my fault. I had a simpler design for this before until the recent update that allows Redstone to connect 2 pistons no matter which direction the signal is coming from. Which kind of annoys me, but what can you do? You can either not play, which is not an option, or you can make do with what you have. And I made do with what I have. So we put a block there. So now you have, this is your extended, your time signal extender. This right here is a sunken block that gets the signal from that. And then you have to have a raised block there. And then this is where your half slabs come in handy. Half slab there. If you don't have a half slab there, you could put a repeater there, but it changes the signal timing, and that can mess things up. You want to put the dust over there, and I screwed that one up, but that's okay. Easy to fix. Need another block on top of that. So there you go. Now you have no need for this block. No need for this block. Now, this right here is your new extender, signal extender. So when you switch off this signal, it takes longer to power down. And the reason for that is that you're going to add an invert by putting a red torch there, and then putting a block there. This red torch will put power to this block. So this red torch goes power to that block. So when that torch, when the signal is turned off, it sends power to that, activating the signal, the piston. Now, you're basically done. So I'm going to put a lever on that block. That's your input block right there. Any signal that goes into that will cause them to switch. And then switch back. The only reason this is all required is for the timing. If somebody can figure out how to do this better, I would appreciate them to post a video tutorial on that, or just tell me how to do it better and I'll do a tutorial for it and give them credit. As I said, a lot of this is based off of Mumbo Jumbo's ideas that I've seen. I don't know where he got them from or if he created them himself, but the signal extension is Mumbo Jumbo's idea. Okay, I'm going to give you a brief top view of the entire thing. There you go. This is this side. Got your signal extender here and your signal extender here. A torch to invert them so that one is opposite the other. And on this side, see more of the signal extender there, see some of the signal extender there. Okay, that one's the easy one, even though it's actually not the smallest one. The more compact one is over here. We're going to do that one next. This one is fancier, but ironically more compact than the other one, because the double pistons actually add a second element to it. So as you can see, it's shorter. Even though the space on the flat space, floor space, is about the same. Just one more row. Now this one, we're going to take on one, wrong direction, get up, 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 up. I really wish they would change this so that it, come on, why doesn't it want to go up? Face up. There we go. Okay. That's annoying. I don't like the way that those are placed. And then, why did I put two? Because I'm an idiot. Anyways, two up there. And then you could, there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's much easier to place it sideways than it is to place it up and down. Okay, these are your pistons. That's where they're positioned. Really simple, really basic. Then, you need a pillar up here to there, across there, and then another one across there. Then, here, then you need a half slab, and then here again. And I don't know why I didn't build the bottom part first, but bear with me. Bottom part, two up, one up, two up, one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. And this is the fun part because I always forget exactly where I placed the torch. Right there. Redstone. Then facing this direction, a repeater set to no ticks. Well, don't click it at all. Then under here, another repeater. Set this one full. This one full. And this one facing that way, full. Okay, that's your signal extender. And then the fun part, the double pistons. 2 at full, at full, at full. Yes, almost all of these are going to be at full, which is really kind of, I don't know why I had one there. That's not needed, so we'll just leave that one off for now. Okay, I need to build this pillar up. Redstone torch. Redstone torch. And then a block there. And redstone there. That's not going to do anything because I placed it in a different order. You can place it in any order you want. It doesn't matter too much. And I knew I was going to forget that. You need a torch here, so that it inverts the signal. So when one is off, they're both off. And that's pretty much it. Yes, that's the entire circuit right there. Now, your input, as you can see here, the input has to be to this block. So to jump it down, you might need some special thing, but there it works. Now, let's give you a short view. As you can see, the signal extension is the hard part, because since this redstone can now connect directly to the pistons, no matter the direction that the stone dust is facing, it complicates matters. But this is the new best method I can find for doing this. Again, if you find a more compact version, or can develop your own compact version, go ahead and let me know. And if you want me to do a tutorial for that, I will, and I'll give you credit. This right here, I cannot remember where I got part of the circuit, but half the circuit is my own, the other half is using a circuit I found from somebody else, and I don't even know if it's their circuit or if they borrowed it from somewhere else. This one is a little more complicated, but it's really cool. Just hit a button, and you can put that button pretty much anywhere. This right here is just for the demo. That's your input signal. As long as it goes into that stone, right there, that block right there, you got your signal. This is my favorite one. Even though I might use this in a Let's Play soon, because I'm going to redo the Let's Play. But this right here, this is one of my newest and favorite creations that I actually worked a long time on this one. So here, let's get going on building this. Your first block, go 2 in from each side. Block, not piston. Then set a piston down. Now it doesn't want to face the right way. This is really kind of annoying. There you go. 2 pistons down on top of each other. This is where this is an interesting thing that I kind of figured out. Put that there to 4 ticks. That there to 4 ticks. This will power your double piston with the right timing. Now, as you can see, I didn't use as many, most of the time you would have to use more repeaters than this. But this one only uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeaters. And only 2 of the repeaters are used in the actual double piston part. And this is where I use one signal to extend the other signal. And sorry, I have to keep changing the music because some of my favorite videos, the guy talks way too long at the end of the video, and I'm just watching for the music, not for his talk. And then you put that there, and this is kind of complicated, kind of difficult, because you need a ladder up to there. And then I did this wrong somehow. What did I do wrong? Oh, no, I didn't. I did it right. What was I thinking? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I did it wrong for a second there. Okay, and then there you go. You got a solid block next to there. Half slab, 2 solid blocks. Redstone there, there, and not there. Because you need this one to have a half slab on it. And then redstone there. That's to keep the redstone from crisscrossing the signals, because this right here is going to actually come down. And it's going to come down in a very strange way. This is the only reason why I couldn't make this smaller. That's not the right spot. And I always do that even though I don't need all 3 of them. I only needed 2. And then drop there. And redstone there. Redstone there. Redstone there. As you can see, this right here is your double piston extender. And this block is actually where your double piston extension comes from. I'm going to show this to you real quick, because this can be useful in a lot of things. Now, the reason why I designed it like this specifically is so I can move this block. And that's the secret to this one. So, we're going to add in the other 2 pistons real quick. One needs to be a sticky block, a sticky piston. The one to this side. There it is. Okay, and that goes there. Sticky piston. Now this side should be not that high. A regular piston. That one has to be a regular piston. So if you have extra sticky pistons, you're kind of, and no regular pistons, well, you're not going to be able to make this one. But that needs to be a regular piston. And then, I know I fly around a lot. I'm sorry if I make you dizzy. Let me know and I'll try to work on that. If you don't mind it, then that'd be nice too. This right here is the part of the circuit that I got from somebody else, and I don't know where they got it from or if they invented it themselves, but it works really well. This originally was actually a lot smaller before until the recent update, and then I had to move all this outside of the circuit, which kind of annoys me because I don't like having to do that. So, what I am going to do... Okay. There we go. Okay. Redstone torch there. That's your signal out. Oops. Not there. There. And I'm just putting this up because it's going to be easier after I get through here. Lift up. This is when things start getting complicated. Build up small temporary platform. Not that high. Not that high. Switch to that. Your dispenser, dropper, not dispenser, dropper, and your... Why am I having such a hard time placing things upward, pointing up? Okay. And facing that way. T flip-flop, any of you, most of you will probably recognize this. This is your standard T flip-flop. Every day, everybody uses these in a lot of circuits. And that's not the part that I got from the other guy. What I did get, which I keep forgetting. There you go. You break this. You don't need that anymore. That's only to set that up. You don't have to break that though. You can keep it as long as you don't have any redstone going to and from it. Otherwise you might screw up this circuit. And I should put that there. Then, I got gas right now. Burps, upset stomach thingy. I don't know. Let's choose a different item to put in there. It could be anything. I usually use wooden swords for such things. No, put it in there, put it in here. Wooden sword. There you go. And that's it. That's that first part. Then you extend this. I need that block again. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. Okay, that's not good. 3. There you go. 2. Up. There you go. This is your standard block, or your basic block setup. Now, if you wanted to do this with just a single piston, you could just put a redstone torch there, and the signal can go onto that block, and you're done. However, we are going to do this with 2 pistons. Extend that to full ticks. That, like that. 4 ticks, like that. This no ticks. And signal. As you can see, that's going. That's not good because we can't set the last block there. So how do we change that? We have to invert the signal to here. And how did I do that? Oh yeah. There. And a redstone torch there. And there we go. Now we have that freed up. Put whatever block we want in there. Just for an example. And then it's done. You need a button. This one will not work with levers. The other 2 will work with levers or another T flip-flop. This one needs a button. Because you need a signal to send through temporarily. Now your floor level just basically goes up along on here. That's your floor level. So that's the drawback to this one, but it's well worth it. And if anybody can make this more compact, it'd be nice. I haven't tried any of the PC versions since the recent update. They might work, they might not. I'm going to work on them, playing around with them later. This one, as you can see, is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the floor. So that's 4 blocks high. It's pretty big. Because it's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks wide by 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. So it's 5 by 6 by 4. But it is worth it because I really like how this one is so cool. You can put a treasure chest there, or you can put a crafting table. Anything that can be moved by pistons. I don't know all the things that can be moved by pistons. Let's try. I've always wanted to try this, and I don't know why I've never tried it. And I think I've seen it done before. Hey, it works. No, it doesn't. It died. Okay. So that one doesn't work. Why did it kill it? Okay. Yeah, see. I don't know as much about all the things in Minecraft as some of the players might, but you can put anything that can survive being transported into it. But you have to have a button signal there, otherwise it won't time right. It'll release too quickly or too slowly. So those are my 3 creations and how to build them. Let me know what you think. Send me some advice on how to do these better. Let me know if you like them. You know, whatever. I like interaction more than I like faves. You know, liking a video is nice, but letting me know what you think is much more interesting. Because I like to hear from you. So, anyways, why do I always do that? See, I don't like this. There's some options in this that would really be helpful, and they don't have them. So, anyways, everybody, let's have some fun. Enjoy, play video games, play more Minecraft. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you think. And I will do a new Let's Play, because my other one was an abject failure. I kind of overestimated. I needed more popularity. So, have fun. Everybody.